Here we go from normal brownie to ruin brownie? Who knows? Hi, I'm Matthew. I'm a tasty producer, and today my friends asked me to make some brownies. But I think there's some kind of, problem that they're gonna throw at me. Apparently, there is a secret ingredient that I have to incorporate into them. Oh, what am I gonna do? Okay, so I can go for it? All right, here we go. Okay, come on. Don't be horrible. Pickled vegetables in brownies?
So you have to use a pickled vegetable and all the brine that goes with it.
Can I make my own pickles?
Mm-hmm.
All right. In order for something to be qualified as a pickle, it has to be brined in acid, sugar, and salt. So essentially I'm gonna make a sweet pickle. They are still qualifying as pickled vegetables, but they're gonna be more delicious when it comes to a dessert. While the brining liquid is coming to a boil, I'm going to grate all 4 of my colorful vegetables, and I wanna have some other shapes to play with, so I'm going to slice some more of each of the vegetables on a mandolin. So now my pickling liquid is at a boil, so I'm about ready to pour it over the vegetables, but I want to kind of flavor these even more. So I think I'm gonna make the beet and the carrot, oh, I just breathed in some vinegar. I'm gonna make the beet and the carrots a little bit orange flavored, and I'm gonna put some lemon juice on the zucchini and golden beet. And here we go. And I really just need enough to cover each of the pickled vegetables, and there we go. Okay, so I'm gonna let all these vegetables sit in their pickle liquid, and I'm gonna move on to the brownie batter. I'm just using our classic Tasty 101 perfect brownie recipe. So now the batter is looking good so far, and here's where things might go off the rails. I'm gonna start adding in the pickled zucchini and carrot now. In order to prevent it from completely ruining these brownies, I wanna dry them out as much as possible so that way they don't affect the consistency of the brownie batter. It really doesn't matter how long they're sitting in the liquid as long as you can taste it. Ooh, okay. This would not taste weird in a brownies. And the rules say I have to use all of this brine liquid still, so I'm gonna save the pickle liquid for the caramel. And now I'm going to make sure I can dry these out as much as possible. But just to ensure they don't just sink to the bottom of the brownies, I'm actually going to toss a tiny bit of flour with the carrots and zucchini. That'll just ensure that they kind of stay all throughout the brownie batter. Here we go from normal brownie to ruin brownie? Who knows? Here we go. I've got one homogeneous brownie batter. So now I'm gonna set this to the side while I make the cheesecake batters with the pickled gold beet and pickled red beet. I'm kind of making it up as I go along for this part. In goes the golden beet. And here's one egg. No, I want it to be smooth, but maybe it's like I just have to embrace that there's gonna be a little bit of texture. Yeah, I'm just gonna have to do it. Man, this little, oh. I want some egg white just for a little bit of liquid. If the chunks look unattractive, I'll just kind of strain it out later on. But I want to move on. And now I'm going to make like a simple cheesecake batter. So in here I have 1 block of cream cheese, 1 cup of sugar, and I'm gonna put in 2 eggs. And I'm just gonna mix it until it's smooth. So I'm gonna take some of the white cheesecake batter out, just in case I want a little bit of a white swirl in there. And then I'm gonna divide the other 2 halves into separate containers. So let's start with the yellow. I'm gonna work on the red beet. Ooh, I'm comfortable with those. Batter is going in chunky with vegetables. Spread it to all the different sides. With these little splotches of color, I wanna put enough that it can mix in, but I don't want it to be too much. You know what, let's go crazy. I'm gonna put a little bit of normal cheesecake batter in there too. I think a little bit of white will help the other colors pop more. All right, so it looks kind of gross now, but I think after I spiral it, it'll look much better. Oh, this does look really cool.
So good.
Okay, see, way better. Now it's gonna go in the oven for about 20 minutes. So here is all the leftover brine liquid from all the vegetables. I'm gonna put into the pan. I'm gonna add even more sugar to make the caramel. I'm gonna mix the sugar in with the pickle liquid. And basically, I'm just gonna bring this to a boil and cook it down until it's almost syrupy, almost like a caramel. Oh, I'm happy. This looks really cool. So the brownies have been in the oven for 20 minutes, and now I'm gonna do this really cool trick that really keeps them fudgy. What this does is sort of crack the top a little bit and allows all of it to settle so it can be really fudgy. And now I'm gonna sprinkle on some flaky sea salt, and now back into the oven it goes. So now my pickle liquid has reduced, and I'm gonna add in my butter and heavy cream. Once this comes to a boil, we're good to go. Right now, my caramel is cooling, my brownies are about to be finished baking, and I have my coworkers downstairs who are gonna have a blind taste test of the brownies. I hope it goes well. Right now though, I'm gonna plate it as beautiful as I can to impress them.
Are those vegetables on the side?
That's confusing. What's going on here?
That's an amazing brownie. I might actually eat this whole thing.
That's a brownie, right?
In the brownie batter, there is pickled zucchini and pickled carrots. The cheesecake top has pickled beets. And then the caramel is made using the brine, using pickle, all of the vegetables.
Excellent, A+. I hate zucchini. I had no idea, so you win.
So it's a healthy brownie.
Well, I'm glad they liked it all. I mean, they're not healthy, but I'm glad I fooled them. I'm proud of myself that I could do it. Wasn't sure if I could, but I think it'll be the last time I make rainbow pickled vegetable brownies. Mmm.